Here we go.
Hey everybody, it's Mehrban live in my palace, I could call it, with my great friend Dean Hollingworth, who you can see on the screen. And
hey guys,
a great tennis fitness expert. He's at Club CDL in Canada, and we're here to do a live workout. And so let me know if the music is too loud, and I'll turn it down. Just let us know in the chat. So Dean, what's going on? I'll let you talk a little bit.
Hey, Mehrban, thanks. First of all, thanks a lot for putting this together. I'm really excited. I'm really looking forward to this. What I'd like everyone to know is that we're going to go through what you can do at home as a workout routine. And it's not specific really to tennis. There'll be some exercises, but this is something anybody can do. And on the other flip side of that, of course, it will help your tennis game once we get back to the sport that we love. The objective today is to put Mehrban through a warm-up and then a few sets of exercises that we're going to do. I'm going to demonstrate, and then I'll do some corrections with Mehrban as he's doing them. And if you guys have questions, by all means, this is the time to ask questions about overall fitness for tennis, and also any of the exercises that we can do. If you have any problems doing the exercises, I'm more than happy to find any way that we can accommodate you so you can have the best, most efficient workout that you can have.
Sweet. Awesome.
All right.
Well, so we're going to kick it off with if there's any questions, let us know. But if not, we're going to kick it off in a couple seconds with a warm-up.
Yeah, we're going to do a dynamic warm-up. This warm-up is pretty much part of the dynamic warm-up that I do with all my athletes back at Club CDL, or I've been doing a lot of online training also. So it's the same warm-up, and really, great. Anybody that can use it, it's going to be really something that everyone can use now and even when we get back. All right. Ready?
All right.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with a knee hug. And what I'd like to see, now before we even go into this, you'll notice that I'm barefoot. And I really believe in training during the warm-up in barefoot. First of all, it really helps strengthen your foot, and it really helps the ankle in general. So we're going to go into a knee hug, up on the other foot, come out into a lunge, hands up, and then come back. All right? So
and
give that a shot.
Right?
Yeah, and then we switch legs. We'll do 5 each side, please. Up, out, down. Get those hands up.
And you probably want to watch Dean. He's probably doing it better than me.
Oddly enough, I've done this once before. Good. So now I'm going to take a second here. I want to look at Mehrban. How you're doing? Go ahead, buddy. Good. Super.
Oh, the balance is tough, though.
Well, you know what? By taking off our shoes and going barefoot, it will challenge your balance also. So that's a wonderful point to bring up. Go ahead. Try and come up, out. Now, what I'd like to see is, opposed to Mehrban lifting his hands as if he's getting arrested. That hasn't happened to you before, right, Mehrban?
I plead the fifth.
Yeah. Take your hands and really try and put them behind your ears. Okay, so we really want to get a great stretch through the shoulder and the back. Good. Up there. You feel that a little more now?
Oh, a lot more.
A lot more. So it's not only going to stretch more the upper body, but I bet you feel that even more through your core into that left leg or the back leg. Yeah,
for sure.
Alternate legs, buddy.
Oh, alternate each time.
Yeah. I mean, either or is fine.
Okay. Cool.
Good. All right. So we got a question that I will answer after I show you the next part of the warm-up, okay? Perfect. So asking about jogging for tennis, I got a lot to say about that.
Yeah.
So now we're going to go into an ankle grab.
Okay.
Reach up, and then come into, whoops, I just put a hole in the wall. Come out into our single leg RDL.
Wow.
And you're going to get a very good stretch on the hamstring. So here, you can put the foot down and come up and over. Okay. Yeah, good. So
Did you still want me to grab my leg?
yeah, I want you to grab the ankle.
Yeah.
Reach up with the other hand. Okay, so we're going to do that again. So I'm here. I'm going to face you.
Yeah.
Notice that when I pull my knee back, a lot of people, the knee comes out because they're very tight. The knee stays in, the hand comes up, and then I come into this position.
Got it.
To get a really good stretch on that hamstring. There you go. Try and keep that left leg or the left leg that's planted on the ground as straight as possible. Good.
Oh.
Good.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Here's the thing about a warm-up. It's not just about warming up, oddly enough.
Yeah.
Mehrban, I'm sure you attest to the fact that you're learning new skills here.
I am.
You know, you're learning how to balance. You're also developing good core strength as you come over, and we're also working that hamstring. You feel that in that right leg right there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good.
A good warm-up is not easy.
No, a good warm-up is not I'm going to tag that if that's okay. Hashtag a good warm-up is not easy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Please.
Very good.
Tag me.
Very good.
Cool.
All right. So then we're going to go. And what I'd like to do here is we're going to go into a reverse lunge.
Okay.
And rotate over the back leg, over the front leg, turning to the back. So I'm going to step back with my right leg this time here,
okay.
Come down, and then this hand comes overhead, and I reach back for my back foot, and I rotate. And we just go back and forth.
Got it. So back leg back, and then you rotate to the right?
So if your left leg's forward, you're going to rotate, turn the other way, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go. Good.
Okay.
Very good.
Ooh, that's good. I'm learning a lot today.
Okay. So a couple of questions as you do this here. The first one that I saw is jogging good for tennis? Listen, if you want to do a little bit of a couple of laps around a court to warm up, I really don't have a problem with it. The problem starts for me is that when people do it, it's pretty much, and I'm sorry for the expression, but half-ass. There's not much vim and vigor put into it. I think there's so many other things. I love it.
You like that?
There's so many other things that you can do as opposed to jogging that be more beneficial. Like right here, I've challenged Mehrban on a lot of different aspects of fitness and athleticism, not just warming up. So his body is learning new stuff.
Awesome.
Okay. And the last one we're going to do, Mehrban, we're going to start here. I want you to walk out as far as you can, challenge your core, and then walk back, straight legs. Ooh. Walk out, walk back.
Boy. I promised Dean I wouldn't curse.
Now, if you want to add something here, you can also do a little cobra.
Oh, can you see me? Maybe I should do it this way, right?
Say what?
Can I do it this way?
Yeah, do it that way. People can see it better for sure. Excellent. So come out as far as you can. Reach out with those hands. I want you to feel that in your stomach. Good. Oh. Now walk it back. Keep your legs straight, buddy. Straight. Don't let them bend. Big hamstring. Woo. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
What a stretch, mate.
Now, what I love about this, and I really like exercise that give you a lot of bang for the buck.
This is a lot of bang for the buck.
This is getting us a lot of stuff here. Great shoulder work here. Fantastic for shoulder health. He's getting a core warm up also at the same time, and his hamstrings are really getting a good stretch.
Okay. Wow.
Okay. Oh. All right. So you can have a sip of water if you want. Next, we're just going to get the body warmed up. And since we can't do any type of movement on court, we're going to do jumping jacks and squats just to get his body really ready for the workout.
Do it now?
Yeah, go. Well, if you're ready.
All right.
All right. Mehrban, 2020 twice, please, okay? I'm going to answer some questions. So we have any moves you can suggest to build and stretch the ankles? Well, as we said at the beginning, doing this barefoot, first of all, is really going to help you strengthen your ankles. If you're looking for more ankle mobility, yes, there's some exercises that you can do for ankle mobility. So if you can see me here, yeah, I'm going to put my foot on the ground flat. My heel has to be flat on the ground. I can just take my knee and put it over my big toe 10 times. And I'm just going forward. We don't want the ankle to, the heel to come up. As soon as that happens, that's it. So that ankle mobility stretch is actually really solid. You can also do some, if you're really concerned, you can do some ankle turns like this. And that's pretty much it. I think that should really do the trick. Did you do 2 sets already, buddy?
Oh, 2 sets. Sorry, I was just messaging.
You see, I walk away for a second, and you're just doing this. How many reps of each should these give? Okay, optimal warm up. That's a great question, by the way. I don't know if there's a specific rep scheme that is perfect for everybody. I think each athlete is different. I like minimum of 5, and you can go anywhere up to 10. What I tell the athletes, depending on the day, how you're feeling, hey, just go ahead and do as many reps as you want until your body starts feeling like it's doing what you know it can do. And so how are we doing there?
Sorry, we did 3 different variations, right? The regular one.
Yeah.
Then the class.
You did the skip jacks. Did you do the skip jacks? Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So our first exercise that we're going to do is a reverse lunge. So I'm going to start on one foot. I'm going to do them all on one side. So I'm going to go back with my left leg, come down, up, hold, come down, up, hold. If you find that easy and you don't have weights, and we tried this last week, right, Mehrban?
Oh, we did.
Come down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up. And if you have to put your foot down, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll do 10 each leg. Okay? Let me coach you through here. All right, yeah, that's good. That means it's too easy. Let's. So I have, there was a question I missed, and I apologize. If a player has a meniscus tear and hip or back issues, what warm-up, etc., do you recommend? That's an extremely specific question, and that would really depend on the player and what they're able to do. I mean, I'd have to see that person directly and able to answer that question as accurately as possible. But they should be doing something. I mean, there are specific warm-ups for the lower back to really get the back, the hips mobile. So if your hips are very tight, that often can lead to some lower back problems. How are we doing, Mehrban?
Good. I was doing 5 counts. I'm just going to do like no counts for the rest of them.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, warming up in Phoenix today, a high of 90. Wow. That's the other thing to take into consideration if you're outdoors. You may not need as an extensive warm-up if it's really warm. All right, let's go. You know what's next. Don't lie, push-ups.
Oh, my favorite. All right.
Yeah. So one thing that we should talk about is that with all the push-ups being done, we also have to take care of our back, right? So we can't forget back exercises. Here we go. Nice straight line. Oh, buddy, you have a big curve at your lower back there. Yeah. So his rib cage is dropping to the front, dropping towards his mat. That curve, that banana we see in his lower back, that's not something I want. And it's actually getting much worse as he goes on. Can you fix that for me, please?
So which way do I want to put my...
Put Push your lower, push your middle back or your lower back into the ceiling.
Okay.
There. Yeah, like
Got
that. Keep it like that. Don't let it move from there. Yeah, go. Oof. Yeah,
This
you're
is what
having a
happens
little.
when you slouch all day.
You know what? Yeah, you see, this is the problem with push-ups. A lot of times, people just do them and they're not done very properly.
Yeah, I feel like a tightness here.
Yeah, because that's where Mehrban, look at me. Your lower back looks like this. You're getting a big curve in it here like this when it shouldn't be. There should be a slight curve, but not that much.
So do you recommend me do like a lower progression?
No, I wouldn't recommend a lower progression because I don't think, you're strong enough to do them off your knees type of thing.
Yeah.
But I think you need to be adjusted. You need someone to really be there. This is where online training becomes a little tricky. Like I could just put you into that position. But, let's go into our side plank now.
Sure.
All right. So we're going to do a side plank.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. So, guys, when you're setting up for the side plank, you'll notice that his elbow's directly underneath his shoulder, and he's forming a straight line. Yeah, very straight. Straight line from his shoulder to his hips, his knees to his ankles. Yeah. Good. So I'm going to time you for about 20 seconds.
So it's been 18.
Because now, what's that?
Just kidding. I said it's been 18 seconds already.
Yeah. Okay, we'll not start. We'll start now. Just joking.
Oh, coach.
So we'll go. I'm joking. I'm checking this out. 3, 2, 1. Good. Switch sides. Excellent.
This is also my model pose, by the way, as well.
Yeah. I'm sure. Can't see your face right now, but that's okay. That T-shirt's in the way. So someone wrote, tuck your butt under. Yeah, belly button to the backbone. That's Lisa, that is a cue that I would not use. There's been research that shows that when you draw the belly button in, it actually reduces the amount of strength that the core can produce. It actually makes you, tight, not as strong. We want to be able to brace. Sorry, I lost you there, buddy. Let's go back to the lunges. Here we go.
Got it. I got Facebook comment. Sorry.
That's okay.
Lunges, right?
Yeah, reverse lunges. And let's just go through those lunges now that people know they can hold it. So let's just go. Let's go 15 aside. Here we go.
You want to pump
nice and easy.
The arm, right, Dean?
Yeah, I love the arm movement. Good. Oh, look at that. Ooh. Coming up strong. Very good.
Street Fighter.
So we got a lot of questions coming through. This is amazing. So if I've missed somebody's, I truly apologize. Do you have an opinion on using TheraBands, resistive bands, and tubing? Yeah, use it. That's my opinion. It's fantastic the way you can do some things. As Mehrban's doing that, let me guys show you something here. So you can use your tubing like this, and I can just go into a split squat, come out to the side, and lift up at the same time. I can also go put it underneath my foot here, go into my reverse lunge, up, and then come forward, up, and come forward.
I'll do push-ups, Dean.
All right, you go, buddy. Let's try. Just go into, get off your knees here for a sec. Yeah, go straight. Okay, you see, he's starting in the proper position. His problem starts as soon as he starts lower. Go ahead, buddy. Hold it right there. Tight core. Yeah. It's slightly better. Good. You can increase that. Lift your butt up towards ceiling. Now take your rib cage and pull it down towards your abs.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, you're getting closer to it. That's a slightly better. Somebody wants me to torture you.
It's already happening.
Crunch time coaching, torture Mehrban.
Oh, Pete. Come on, Pete.
Oh, Pete. Yeah, Pete, that was excellent the other night, buddy. That was really solid stuff. Why is running around the court not a good warm-up? I didn't say it wasn't a good warm-up. I said it wasn't an efficient type of warm-up. If you watch the athletes, especially junior athletes, run around the court, it's ugly. I mean, it's really taking away. You're timing yourself. I love you for that. It's taking away from proper mechanics. You know, it's all ass backwards. So it's not that it's not a good warm up. I think you can do better things for it. Should Mehrban be bouncing on his lunges? I'd ask why to that question. When does foam rolling fit into the workout? Oh, fantastic question. That's really good, Paul. Thanks. At the beginning, before you do anything, do some foam rolling, 100%. Do some foam rolling when you start. And then at the end of practice, before you start your stretching, you do the foam rolling. So the idea about foam rolling is that it's kind of like if you're working on bread and you have a roller and you're trying to roll out all those small adhesions, that's when you do it.
Can you guys hear the music? Let me know if you want it louder or softer. All right.
So I saw this question here. How'd that go, Mehrban?
It went very well.
Excellent. You know what? Usually I would say, do 3 or 4 sets of this, but I think let's move on to some new exercises again.
Sure.
And we'll go. So I got a couple of questions I want to answer right after this. I see that I'm a junior player. My knees hurt. And also, what is a trick to engage the core? We'll address those for sure. So here's something that that is really important and is in a lot of programs, and I think it's side lunges. And as soon as you see how they're performed, you can understand for change of direction. So we're going to come out, we're going to go 12 on one side. Now, that's the easiest way. If you don't have weights, we can make them harder by coming down, one leg up, down, one leg up. And we could down, hands, legs up. Down, hands, legs up. So 12 each side, buddy.
Got it.
Good. Good.
97.
Get that tush coming out towards the back wall there. So what you'll see here is that people with tight hips, that knee, I can see here, that knee's coming really forward. So we want to get the hips going back more and more weight on the heel.
I definitely have tight hips.
Yeah, and I could see that from that. Can yoga replace or add to these exercises? Yeah, 100%. But I would do what we do at our facility. We have a I call it a mobility flow, and you could say it's mobility, you could say it's yoga. Just make sure it flows and address the hips, thoracic spine. That's really important. Everyone says tight core as you do exercise. What's a trick to engage in a tight core? One of the things that I've always found that's helped when I've been working with people is I just tell them to brace, brace their core. Or, pretend you're going to get punched, and what would you do? You'd brace. If I'm working with someone one-on-one, just grabbing their core, digging my fingers into their stomach and having them push against. So you could actually do it to yourself. If you put your fingers on your core like this and push in and feel your muscles come out. Buddy, are you taking a break already?
Oh yeah, I'm just sending a text. People are asking me for the link.
Okay. All right. Are you done or?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay, on your back, we're going to do a bridge. Okay?
Yeah.
So with the bridge, what I want to see is we don't want the feet too far in front. He's actually set up perfectly. All right? He's going to drive through his heels. Prior to doing that, come back down, yeah. Okay? He's going to squeeze his bum together. Okay? If you're trying to pinch a card in between your cheeks, okay? And push up towards the ceiling, slowly.
Oh, slowly.
Oh, dude, you almost blew out a disc there. Yeah, up. That's a little, yeah, perfect. Hold for a couple of seconds.
Okay.
1, 2, come back down slowly. Don't touch the ground.
Yeah, don't touch the ground. I used to touch the ground.
Yeah, but every time you touch the ground, that kind of relaxes the muscles, and we want to keep tension on there.
Great point.
What we can also do here, if he finds this a little too easy, we can go into a single leg bridge.
Ooh.
You want to give that a shot? Yeah. So drive through your heel, up, there, come down slow. What you'll see with this exercise is that people tend to start throwing their body up to get them up using momentum. We want to drive through the heel, contract the glute muscle, and come up, right? So this is really, you're actually doing great. Fantastic.
I'm trying to think of kicking with my heel.
It's actually really, really solid work. Good for you.
Thank you.
Very good.
All right. So,
yeah. Good. Other side. So a couple of questions, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
My question about bouncing referred to when he's supposed to hold the lunge for 5 seconds. No, just hold the lunge in that static position. And I think that's really solid. If you're doing the side lunges or the side squats, and you hold in that bottom position, let's be honest, right? When we're playing tennis, we're in this position. So if I want to do a squat and I hold it for 5 seconds here, that's strengthening that area of the squat that's being held. Are you showing off your t-shirt again?
I am. I hope you can read it.
Okay. Push-up position, touching shoulders. One of my favorite core exercises, extremely demanding. So we're going to put our feet wide apart, hands closer together. He's not going to lose position here. Push the ground away, Mehrban. Do you understand what I mean by push the ground away? Yeah. And now he's taking his right hand, touching the left shoulder, and vice versa. Let's do 20 of those. Let's a couple of questions. If I've missed, I really just throw it out again.
We can cycle back through too.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now. Exercises for tight hips and hamstrings. Listen, that's on my Instagram page at DeanMTL. I got that stuff there. I got some really good stuff on tight hips, 100%. Maybe we'll show at the end, Mehrban, a couple of stretches for hips and hamstrings at the end. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. Woo! How you doing?
Good. Was that even 3? I can't remember.
That's 3 exercises. We did the side lunges or we did the side squats. Yeah, that's it. Good. And bounce up. Try and come up onto one foot.
Oh, so cycle through. You want me to cycle through again?
Yeah, I want you to cycle through again. Now, yeah. Here, what I really like to see the player do or the athlete do is drive off that right foot and give yourself a good bounce coming up. Boom. But don't come up on the left foot. Just drive off the right foot. Yeah. Good. I'd like to get back to that question about the gym. Whenever I do the chair or hold the lunge at the bottom, my knees hurt afterwards. Why is that? It's a really good question. I'm a junior player. I would want to know, what is your exact age as a junior player too? And are you going through any type of growth spurts right now? Because I think that may have something to do with it. And if it hurts, then if that's the only thing that hurts is that you're holding it at the bottom, don't hold it at the bottom. Get rid of that. We don't want to feel pain after any type of exercise. After exercise. My question about bouncing.
Bridge time.
Bridge time. Let's go. One leg, this time. Again, I should say, not this time.
Sure.
What's a good shoulder warm up? So what we didn't show here, and because we could be here for a long time. Remember when we did this the first time, Mehrban? Our warm up took us 30 minutes, and we felt that maybe people would get a little bored. But again, I think for your shoulder warm up, I think elastic bands are really good. And again, I'll take the time to show this. Is I could just do stuff where I'm coming here, splitting apart. I can hold the elastic here and do my external rotations, and then I could, switch it up and pull my arm away, external. Then I could just go internal rotations, also external, pulling it apart. If you don't have a ball, you can just do tees You can do Ys, and I think that's really, really solid for a warm-up for the shoulder. The other thing, this exercise here, I mean, as he's doing this, when we did the inchworm where he's walking out, challenging his core, coming back, I'm telling you, that really gets the shoulder fired up, and it's extremely solid for it. And then at the end, if you don't mind, we'll throw in a great shoulder stretch also.
For sure.
Yeah.
Woo! Good stuff. Running out of water here.
You just got a nice comment from Franklin who says you're a great sport. Not too many coaches would put themselves through this.
Thank you, Franklin.
Yeah, very good.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Okay, so Mehrban, I have an idea here. So coaches, if you don't mind, if they'd like to see another couple of exercises, I'd be really happy to go through a couple more exercises before stretches.
Yeah.
And or anything specific, maybe some extra core work.
Sure, yeah. We can accommodate.
Yeah. Okay.
I can just take a nap for an hour or two after.
It's too nice. I don't know where you are, but we finally have a nice day here. It's been a while.
Oh, Aaron Patterson said, push-ups look better. I would suggest Dean shooting mini bands into a basket for motivation. Hold on. All right.
That's awesome.
Cool. Are you just waiting for...
Cindy asked the question, she goes, this is a great training session, but I can't see doing all this before a match. No, this is definitely not to be done before a match. This is the warm-up is to be done before a match, but not the entire workout program. This is to be done on your training day. That's it. What are you doing there, buddy?
Just showing off various exercises. I'm ready for you.
Okay, let's go. So let's do this. Let's do a couple of core exercises. I'd like to show you one that I really, really love and I think is great for tennis players. So we're going to set up into our side plank again. Hopefully people can see me. Mehrban, you're going to split your feet. Okay, so I'm on my right shoulder and my right leg is forward and I'm on the sides.
Okay.
Okay? So keep watching, buddy.
Oh, keep watching.
So what I want to do is I want to rotate into a plank and then come back out. Now you'll notice as I'm doing this, my whole body turns at the same time. What happens a lot of times is people will turn their hips and then let the shoulders go. We want to be in this nice straight line. Boom, come in and out. Okay?
Okay.
So you're on your elbow, eh?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So start side plank. Yeah. Okay, so just think about turning onto your toes. Come out, rotate. Good. There you go. It's amazing how your plank looks so much better than your push-up. Like you're able to hold that position well in a plank, but there's something about the movement of the push-up that's
Is it, you think, my lower back or something?
No, I don't think it's that. I think we could, if we were live together one-on-one, I could fix that like within 5 seconds.
We might have to do that.
Fly me in. I'm free these days, oddly enough. Actually, I'll drive.
Well, Dean's been working with a lot of people online too.
Yeah.
Like face-to-face calls. So if that's something you're interested in, I think you want to hit Dean up. He's awesome.
So the junior player with the knee problems, 15 years old, sometimes that could just be due to tightness. I don't know. Maybe you have tight quads. Tight quads usually can cause some knee pain. I'd have to know where the pain is exactly coming from the knee. But maybe after you finish the exercise, you could try stretching it out a bit. I know I've had some problems like that where the stretching has helped me tremendously. And foam roll. Foam roll your quads. I guarantee you're going to be screaming. I get that feeling. Good. Oh, Mehrban, I lost you.
You do just one?
Oh, there you are. No, I lost you for a second.
Oh, did you want me to do just one set?
Yeah, one set, like
Okay.
5 to 10 each side. That's great.
Okay, so I think we're good on that.
Okay, good. So you want to go into a stretch now, or would you like a little more punishment?
Ooh, you know what? For the sake of the audience, more punishment.
Really?
Go.
I am very, very impressed. I am very, very impressed. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do this. So it's going to be not so bad punishment, but there's been a few questions about core and lower back. So I'm going to show you an exercise that is very beneficial. It's a very low level core exercise, but should be performed with people for people who have lower back problems. Okay.
All right.
So I'm sure you've seen it. It's called the bird dog. I personally call it Superman or Superwoman. And what we want to do is first find our neutral position of our back. So one way of doing that, push your spine all the way up, all the way down, find the medium end range there, okay?
Got it.
Here, we're going to come out left hand, right leg, pushing the ground away. Remember I gave you that cue before, pushing the ground away?
Yeah.
Push it away. Pretend there's a smell there that you don't want to smell. You're trying to push yourself as far away as possible. Come out, hold. Now notice the speed that I'm doing this at. You see this at the gym. That doesn't do anything. This actually becomes and hold for 5 seconds.
Got it.
All right, give that a shot. Punishment, yeah. People must love you because they like seeing you suffer.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, that looks actually really good. Just what I'd like for you to do, maybe your knees could be underneath your hips a little more.
Oh,
I'm
back.
being picky. Just, no, underneath. Bring them closer to your hands. Yeah, that a boy. Good. Come out slow, buddy. No, that's too fast.
yeah.
Slow. Don't let anything move. I should be able to balance a glass of water on your lower back.
I like it. Table 25. Oh.
Good. Now, people who find this really easy, I'm going to do, Mehrban doesn't expect this, so this is going to be the best part about this now. So don't move. Now, stay in that position. Take your knees off the ground.
What?
Just slightly, an inch. No. Just straight up. Bring your knees underneath your hips a little more. You went backwards.
Wait, you want it like this?
Yeah. Bring your knees towards your hands a little closer there, buddy. Oh, good. How's that feeling?
Great / horrible.
Great / horrible. That's what I was actually going for. Okay. Now, if we want to make that harder, try and lift. We don't.
Wait, what? Sorry, I can try it.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Lift your right foot a quarter inch off the ground. Ah, great. Put it down. So someone just asked, how young is too young to be doing this stuff? Everything we've done, you can do at almost any age. As long as they can follow cues and do it responsibly, they can do it at any age. The number one reason why young athletes get hurt in a gym is due to lack of supervision and lack of, able to follow cues and do things properly. Otherwise, there's nothing here that no child can do. And if anything, when you have a child that can start following instructions right away, I don't like seeing kids that are 12, 14 years old showing up and not being able to do a squat or a lunge. It's one thing I just want to be careful with push-ups. Too much push-ups is not a good thing for tennis players. I had a very high level tennis player come see me whose shoulder was shot. And when I looked at her program, she had a tremendous amount of push-ups in there. And forget it. Stop.
Well, how about this one, Dean?
Yeah.
Do you see that?
Which one's there, buddy?
Can you do this type of exercise day after day?
I don't, body weight, you could make the argument. I don't see why you'd want to really. Every second day be really, really solid. Look at you go. Eh? You're just showing off now. I love it. I love it. That's great. Good stuff.
But yeah, I'm down. I'm ready.
Hey, here's another one, okay? I'm going to give you another 3 sets. So now that you're warmed up, let's get a little busy. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3 down. 1, 2, 3 down. 20 of those, buddy. 20. Here we go. Good.
Look
Drop,
okay.
drop. Be really light on your feet when you pop, pop, pop down. Pop, pop, pop down. Yeah. I love it. Woo.
Whew.
Yeah. Looking good. Looking good.
And I haven't cursed yet.
Yet.
No, I don't mean yet. I won't.
You're not going to.
That's
Give
right.
me 2 more. And now for those of you that want a little punishment of Mehrban, this is what we're going to do. Mehrban's going to go into a reverse lunge, knee up, into a forward lunge, all the way back without losing balance, down.
Yeah.
This is really going to get you fired up. So again, lunge forward, push off, down.
Is there a tempo you like?
Great question. Let me see. Actually, what you're doing there would be ideal. I really like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've been practicing, Dean.
Very good. Dude, that's really solid. I'm impressed.
Thank you. I did a lot of that this past week.
How many did you do there? Did you do 15, 15?
Maybe 12. I'll do a few more.
I'm just teasing you. Don't worry. I'm just teasing you.
What a devil.
No, this is a really tough exercise. This is actually really difficult.
It's funny. I find it easier for me. Everyone's different.
Yeah. Good. What do you think of adding some cardio intervals into these, like rebounding or jumping rope?
Who just said that?
What's that?
Who just said that? You're trying to kill me. Oh, man.
I think depends what you're going for. Again, one of the questions everybody should ask when they see a workout routine is, why are we doing this? We're trying to build some strength here. If you're trying to get more of a cardio workout out of it, for sure. Mehrban,
Yeah.
we can go into, jumping rope and stuff like that. But ask yourself, what is the purpose? What's the goal? Plank position, please.
Thank you.
Plank you too.
All right.
If someone says, let's put a little more effort into it. Now, I don't like the hands together like that in front of you. I don't want your hands clasped. Let your hands come out straight. Yeah. Because when you put your hands together, what that does, it internally rotates the shoulder and doesn't put it in a great position. Now, if he found this easy, he could lift up his left leg for 5 seconds. Whoa. I said the left leg, not the entire body there, buddy.
Oh,
good.
Sorry.
Hey, we're just having a good time. When you lift the leg, nothing should change. So I would just want him to lift the leg and 1/4 inch off the ground. You don't have to lift it any harder than that. Now, if we really wanted to put Mehrban through a little bit of pain, back into your position again there, buddy. Okay, take your left hand and just reach out and touch the ground in front of you. Yeah. Okay, so that becomes really tough. That is actually a very high level.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, you are such a good sport. You have no idea. This is amazing. I hope people appreciate what you're doing because you're awesome. You're just completely awesome.
I think my parents are yelling. They thought I died.
Well, as long as the cops or the paramedics don't come crashing through the door, we're okay.
That's it.
All right, let's do it all over again. Last time we'll do some stretches.
What do we do again?
Start from the beginning. The dive bomber squats.
Oh yeah.
Give me 10 of those. So for that question about interval training, these will get your heart rate going pretty well also if you want to add those in.
Might not want to start with jump rope. Maybe later.
Yeah, I mean, but again, some people are so good at jump rope that they could jump rope for an hour and won't feel anything. I was working with a figure skater a while ago, and she'd jump rope, and her heart rate would barely get over 120 beats, which is nice for a warm up. But she was trying to use it for conditioning.
Oh, all right. Lunges, right?
Yes, sir.
Forward,
All the
back.
way forward, all the way back. So I got a question here. Not sure if rolling is part of this. We didn't start, but yeah, you would start with that 100%. But best rolling for plantar fasciitis and partial tear in the shoulder. Well, I wouldn't touch a partial tear in the shoulder. I mean, that is for a clinician. But the plantar fasciitis, I mean, get a baseball, get a lacrosse ball, and roll the bottom of your foot. Then go into stretching of the calf and the Achilles and do some of that ankle mobility. And I'm telling you this from experience because I had quite bad plantar fasciitis in my foot, and that really helped with it. Is there a better time of day to do this exercise? The best time of day is when you do it. No matter what a study would show, if a study shows, for example, that working out first thing in the morning is the best thing, and you're not a morning person and it won't work, don't do it. Do it when you have time. Book a time with yourself and treat it like any other appointment in your day.
Yeah, schedule it in your calendar.
Yeah. I'm scrolling back. How you doing there, buddy?
Good. I'm on the last exercise.
Good for you.
Next, I'll do the.
Are you sweating at all?
Oh, not at all.
No?
I'm kidding. I'm sweating so much.
Or did you just pour water on yourself?
A little bit of both. I need to impress the crowd,
Oh, they don't need him. They're already impressed. I'm telling you, you're doing awesome. I don't think that was our second exercise.
Oh, I did the lunge up, lunge back already.
Oh, okay.
You want me to do it again?
No, it's good. It's good. It's great.
Gotcha.
Good stuff.
Thanks.
Very good.
Well,
Let me
try
just
the
go
hard
back. Skipping rope, good. Yeah, skipping rope, I prefer over jogging 100%. Skipping rope teaches the athlete. That's what we wanted to see. Beautiful. Skipping rope teaches the athlete how to be very light on their feet, and that's what we want. Just be careful that you're not going too much, tippy toe, and using the ball of your foot to create that energy.
And what are your thoughts, Dean, on like number of reps and how long to jump rope and breaks?
Well, again, it comes down to what we're looking for. If you don't have, and your fitness level, if you don't have weights, really, I know that I'm a really funky. That is good.
Sure.
If you don't have weights, you're going to have to go to a higher rep scheme because, if you're in shape and you work out tradition, at a gym and are able to do, lunges with 20, 30-pound dumbbells, doing the body weight are going to be really, really easy. So you have to go higher reps. And I would also talk about tempo, not rushing through it, really going slowly through the downward and upward phases of the exercises, and also holding it at the bottom like we did at the beginning with the reverse lunges. If you're offering a 1.5 hour junior clinic, then how long should you do these warm-ups? Well, the warm-up at the beginning for an 1.5 hour clinic, I would allot at least 15 minutes of a warm-up, and it would be more than just what Mehrban and I did today. Do what we did at the beginning. The question about elastics to warm up the shoulder, fantastic. You should always do that. And then after that, I'd go into some very light shuffling, karaoke, and then build up that warm up, and then start doing some tennis specific movements. How we doing?
Good.
Good.
What else?
All right. Well, hey, it's been 50 minutes already.
Wow, that's insane.
It
you
is.
Want to do any stretches or anything or no?
Yeah, I'd like to do stretches because we had that. So the first stretch that we're going to do is going to be for the shoulder. Lie down on your side.
Okay.
The hand is up like this. Now, my shoulder is right underneath me here.
Yeah.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. I take this hand, push it down towards the ground. You can see my shoulder mobility is not great. Count 1, 2, up. And then you'll notice 1, 2, up. Each time I should be able to come down a little lower. So do 10 of those each side, please, Mehrban.
Okay.
I want to watch you also.
Wait a minute. I think I'm doing this wrong.
Go ahead. Yeah. Okay, so okay, watch again.
Yeah. Sorry, my brain's not working.
No, it's just you're a little oxygen deprived from the workout.
Yeah.
So this arm's on the ground.
Yeah.
Hand up and you push down. You were doing the opposite.
Oh, man. All right. So like this.
Yeah. Take your right arm and back it up a little. I want it coming straight out. Create a 90-degree angle at your armpit. This is called the sleeper. This is huge for internal rotation. Baseball pitchers use it a lot. Really, really important. And we know from studies that have been done that after a match that our internal rotation of our shoulder decreases significantly after match and practice. So this should be done.
What part of the like serve and other stuff does this help?
Oh, especially the serve. Yeah, you name, but just overall shoulder health.
Nice.
Yeah, overall shoulder health, really important.
Okay, I'm gonna do the other side.
Do the other side, yeah. Very good.
Like 10 reps or so.
Yeah, 10. Yeah. Very good. Very good.
Thank you.
How's that feel in the shoulder itself?
Feels good. I definitely feel a stretch. It's nice. And
yeah.
What's the difference if you were to hold it for like 10 or 15? Is that not as good?
Well, this is just a different type of stretching. If you're going to hold it for 10, 15 seconds, that's more of a static stretch. This is more of a contract release or, type of stretching. So for this is recommended. Sorry about that.
Bro. Yeah, just a quick plug, you guys. If you get the all access pass, then you can have full access to this anytime you want. So just want to mention that. But yeah, ready for another one, Dean.
Good. So let's look at those hips because I think we really need a good hip stretch here. So we're going to set up with 90 in the front and 90 on the side. So we're going to call this 90-90. And we're going to do a couple of stretches here. We're going to go get 3 types of stretches. We're going to get some internal rotation. We're going to get a good hip stretch if my left foot is in front of me on my left glute. And also we're going to do a little bit of rotation. So I'm going to go on the side here. So Mehrban, is your left foot in front of you?
No, I'll switch now.
Please. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to turn to the right. You should feel that in your right hip.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we're going to come to the front over our left leg, keeping a nice tall spine, lean into it and pushing your left glute into the floor. So the left glute being pushed into the floor and come up, and you should feel that right there.
Now, are we pointing to the right front or just straight front?
Straight. I'm leaning over my left leg.
Okay, so it's just straight forward.
Yeah, straight forward.
Ooh, I'm feeling a little cramped.
Yeah. Now, if you want to play with this, if we pretend there's a clock, I can go 12 o'clock, I can go 1 o'clock, and I can go 11 o'clock. Once I finish that, I put my arm down straight, and this is, and I take and I thread the needle.
Oh, yeah.
Big inhale, exhale, rotate through. Come out.
Got it. Yeah, I was doing some of this throughout the week too. I really like this one.
Yeah, that combination right there is money. That's really gonna help anybody in terms of the thoracic spine and their hip mobility. So somebody asked the question about lower back pain. Listen, your lower back is meant to be stable. It's not meant to be bent or move, in any type, shape, way, or form. The hips are meant to be mobile and the thoracic spine is meant to be mobile. If this starts becoming stable, your lower back's going to start being asked to do things it doesn't want to do. And this is one of the reasons people start having problems at, L5, S1 or any of the, you know, sacral region. Yeah, it's possible to join. I'm going to make an announcement. Can I make an announcement now? Do you mind, Mehrban?
Please
I don't
do.
want.
Please do.
Thanks, buddy.
Sure.
So starting this Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to start online training, helping people get ready for tennis. Okay. I know some of you are still far away, perhaps, from hitting the tennis courts. I believe in planning early. You know, I was always that person in university. I was ready days before a test. And I also, we spoke about this, Mehrban, you know, failure to plan is, you know, failing to plan is planning to fail.
Yep.
So I really want to help people get ready for the courts, because the last thing you want to do is having been in isolation and getting out there, and within the first week we start having injuries. And on a side note, you know, when the NFL had its lockout, remember that about 9 years ago? I think it was 2011.
Yeah.
The research that came out in terms of injuries was staggering. The amount there was in the first month, I believe, if I'm, you know, recalling this correctly, there was 13 Achilles ruptures in the first month, when the other years it's an average of 5. So we have to be really smart and very proactive. If you want to join me Tuesday morning, 1 p.m., it's free for this Tuesday. Just send me a direct message on Instagram or Facebook with your name and your address, and I will send you a link.
Yeah, definitely. I can't recommend Dean more, like, highly enough. You know, he's such a great guy. We've met each other in person as well, and he really has a heart of gold. And obviously, as you can see, he knows so much about tennis, fitness, and he's really, really good. And like I said, he's very experienced already in teaching people, like, through online classes. So definitely want to check it out for sure. You will not be disappointed if you train with Dean. So,
yeah. All right. You want a couple of, were you feeling tight? Why don't you put me on the spot here and throw something out at me, and let me find you a stretch.
Yeah, it's just more hips. Like, my hips always feel tight in here, just like this region all the time.
Okay. All right. So let's hear, because someone's asking, like, I had a hip replacement, and what are some options? And it's really tough to get into those positions. So what we could do, something really simple, is just lying on the ground, pulling me in. So if I have my left leg, I'm putting my left hand on top of my knee. I'm grabbing my right ankle. I'm pushing this glute into the floor. If you just roll over, it's not very good. And I'm just pulling it over and trying to get a great stretch on that hip. And then from there, you can go into your figure 4, which is always money.
Yeah. So are you pulling, like, your foot inside or the whole leg inside?
So I'm going to coach you right through this right now. So one leg out straight, buddy. One leg out straight on the ground. Just relax. Put your head down, relax. Pull that knee in as far as it will go.
All right.
Okay, good. Now, take your right hand, put it around your left ankle. Yeah. Now, pull everything over towards your right shoulder.
Nice.
You feel that?
Heck yeah. Nice. This is so
You're
good.
frozen, so it doesn't look like you moved much. But
yeah, no, believe me. It's
and
then you said the figure
figure 4. So yeah, so from there you just bring in your right knee. Yeah, right there. Now grab your right thigh and pull it in.
That's a great combo.
It's a nice combo. It's easy to do. I love things that are simple. Take your tailbone, push it down into the ground. Good.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Oh, I love feeling that stretch. I feel like something moved in a good way.
It'll be on Zoom. I'll be doing, someone asked, will this be on Instagram? I'll be doing it on Zoom.
Yeah, and you can catch the replay as well for a couple days and in the All Access Pass members area for life if you want to get that.
Yeah.
So, and we'll leave a link to it from Dean at the end too. All right, so I'll do the other side.
Do the other side, and then if you want one more or something, listen, I'm happy to stay here as long as you want. So I want to thank you again for this opportunity.
For sure.
I've had such a great time. The hour flew by. I can't believe it already. And the questions were amazing. Thank you, everyone, for the questions. And
thank you, D. I have a feeling that this will not be the last time.
I hope so. I'd like to do this on a regular basis and actually get a good flow to it and really provide a nice service to people. So 1 p.m. time zone is Central. No, Eastern is 1 p.m. East. Yeah, 1 p.m. What did I say? I said 1 p.m. Eastern, right?
I thought you did.
Yeah, 1 p.m. Eastern is Central. I think that's an hour usually.
An hour behind.
Yeah, an hour behind, so it'd be noon Central.
Yeah, exactly.
I only know that because when I watch the football games, the NFL, it's like, I know the Bears are Central, so.
Yeah, I'm just replaying the music. Yeah, okay, cool. That was a really good stretch.
Awesome. Anything else? Your call.
I mean, no, I think I'm okay. As long as are there any other questions or anything?
Any other questions? Any other body parts we want to stretch out? How do you reach me for Tuesday? Instagram at DeanMTL. Just send me a direct message, please.
I'm just typing it in here.
Oh, yeah, good idea. There you go. Guys, thank you. I appreciate the kind words. Thank you. Mehrban is a sport. I can't thank you enough for putting yourself through this. Can I show you one last stretch? Because I think this is really important. As tennis players, we really get really tight through the trap area and the neck. So I think being able to take my left ear, putting it towards my left shoulder, taking this hand, my right hand, driving it down into the floor, gives you a good neck and trap stretch. And if you want to add a little more, some slight pressure, whoa, it's beautiful. Give that a shot.
Hey, Dean, I've got a really good friend who just asked this question.
Go ahead.
Are any Achilles exercises or stretches?
Yeah, so here's an Achilles. I mean, if you want to strengthen Mehrban.
Yeah.
So let me take care of you first, okay? So can you kneel so I can see you better?
Yeah, this way?
Yeah. All right. So take your left ear, put it towards your left shoulder.
Okay.
Okay. Now take your right hand and push it down in towards the ground.
Wait.
Right hand into the ground.
Oh, into the ground. Okay.
Yeah. And just stay tall. And now you can pull over slightly a little more with the left arm towards the left shoulder. So here's your Achilles stretch. And we're going to pretend I'm pushing against a wall here, okay? So I'm on a wall. This is stretching my calf. And you'll notice that if I bend, my right leg is back. If I bend my right knee slightly, you're going to feel it go down lower into your Achilles. Do you feel that?
I feel that, yeah.
Yeah. Now push your heel into the ground.
Oh.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I feel that. Wow, bending the back leg makes a big difference.
Huge. It just goes down into the Achilles and another muscle lower below the calf that's called the soleus. It really stretches those out nicely. Listen, warming up barefoot, great for the feet, also for Achilles. If you just want to do some toe raises like that, excellent. If you get good at that, then you can try single leg. And that's gonna help strengthen your Achilles and your calf.
Awesome.
All right.
Hope you like those, Kamiar. If you need more, let us know.
I see shin splints here. Oh boy, shin splints. Yeah, that's a real tough one to overcome for some people. Again, I think stretching is really important. Icing your shins at the end, and if you can also work the muscles in the front here. So if this band is around my foot here like this, and I'm pulling the band in towards me to strengthen those muscles, that will have a good effect and will help you out also.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, yeah.
Good. Sometimes when I do cardio, just play tennis, I get a cramp in my lower back, which will keep increasing in pain. And even if I stop, then I'll gradually go away. What's that? Listen, it's really hard to do a diagnosis over online. It can be numerous things. So I can't. I apologize. For me to say what that would be it wouldn't be very professional.
Let's see.
All right. Anything else?
Wow. Elbow stretches. Did we cover that?
What's that?
The elbow stretches. Did you see that one?
No, I didn't see any elbow stretches. Sorry. Oh,
it's okay.
Andrew, elbow. What do you mean by elbow? You mean forearm or? So listen, for the forearms and the elbows, it's putting your hand out like that, grabbing the fingers, pull back, hold that. This is really, really solid. But again, you want to be tall through your body and that arm comes straight out. I'm just kneeling so you can see me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was out of humbleness.
Yeah, and then make a fist with the palm facing the ground, grab the knuckles and pull that back. Okay? And then the last stretch, which is really, really good, is called the waiter, the tip. Because I take my hand, I rotate as far as I can around, and then point my fingers up towards the ceiling. And it's like you're trying to like grease somebody to get into a club. Mehrban, you laughed like you know what I'm talking about.
No comment.
Try that one. Start here.
Okay.
Right hand. Right?
Yeah.
Now rotate your hand so your thumb's coming towards your body.
Yeah.
Keep turning as far as you can go.
Okay. Wow.
So now my palm should be facing away from my body, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now take your fingers and point them up towards the ceiling.
Oh boy, that's good. I love that one. This is as far as I can go.
Do that again because you're...
Sure.
Yeah.
Ready? Here we
Yeah.
go.
Keep rotating, rotate, turn. Now pull your fingers up towards the ceiling.
This way?
No,
Oh, the
ceiling.
other way.
The other way. Sorry, my bad.
No, that's good. I
Yeah,
feel like
sorry.
this is good for pronation, too.
What's that?
This is good for the serve, like when you're...
Yes, that pronation that happens at the end of the serve, 100%. Elbow stretches. Is that good, Andrew? Those three, I'm telling you, do those three. You'll be fine.
Wow.
Yeah. Feel that? Yeah. You can do them both same time. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I'm just an overachiever, Cut it. Cut it.
You're funny, man.
Thanks.
All right.
Let's see. Stretches exercises for piriformis syndrome, aka the butt muscle.
Yeah, the piriformis, that one that we did before on the ground. Show that again. This is the piriformis stretch.
You want to do the figure eight, or do you want to do the both?
Well, you could show both. This is getting the butt muscle, if you will. Change the hands. That a boy. You're good, Andrew. Thank you. And now go into that figure four. There you go. Pretzel, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And those will really help.
Awesome.
All right. Good stuff. Great questions, guys.
Excellent questions.
The neck. Oh, anything from the neck. Yeah, there you go. That neck stretch will be really good.
Yeah.
Anything for the neck strain from chasing the toss. Not sure what you mean 100% by that.
Where is this? Sorry, this is
Judy, a little at 12:05 asked.
Oh.
I love the one that was pulling the neck. Anything for neck strain from chasing the toss.
Maybe they're tossing and it's all over and they're like, straining.
Yeah, I don't want to be a smart ass, but I would say get a better toss.
Yeah, definitely technique. That's huge.
Yeah.
If you have bad technique, then you're going to get injured. But I guess maybe she wants the stretch, but you showed us one stretch for that, right? Previously.
Yeah.
With the one where you do this.
Yes. Yeah. So, but now do that again, because I think this is really good what you're doing here. Do that again, please, because I want to correct you a little. So I don't want the chin falling in like this. So the chin stays here, and I just tilt over to the side. Yeah. And now you're tilting to your left, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So push your right hand down into the floor. Like try and reach for the floor
Oh
with
yeah.
your palm
There you
facing
go.
forward.
So
Yeah.
it stabilizes it, and yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, that becomes really solid.
Yeah. So push the opposite arm down to the ground.
Yeah. But
while you're pushing the other way.
what you're doing here is you're turning your head now. I'd like to see that chin stay a little more forward. But you can play with that too. I mean, there's so many muscles that come through this area, through the neck. And keeping our chest really, really open also really good for the shoulders. So don't forget that.
Very good. Very good. Well, Dean, at this point, because I'm not seeing there might be questions above, but I want to ask you, given all these exercises, as I sometimes I tell people this, they'll see a lot of great stuff and then they won't actually do anything about it. So what is your takeaway here? Like, what action step can we do right now, assuming we haven't worked out along with us, that they can do to improve their tennis fitness?
Yeah, well, that's a great question, and you're absolutely right. Again, and I think we mentioned this. First of all, get a plan together, get the exercises in order, create a space within your home that is your workout area. I like, this is my area. This is where I work out during the course of a day. I got bands and balls. I have no weights here, so set that up, and then, as Mehrban said, and you nailed it, buddy. Put it in your agenda. Create a time. This is your time. This is time that you're taking to take care of yourself. Don't think, I need to do something else. I mean, unless it's an emergency, obviously. But set that time for yourself and treat yourself right. It'll go a long way.
For sure. Wow, Dean, we have so many great questions. Just let me know when you have to leave, but I'm still okay.
I'm good.
Appreciate it. What do you do for IT bands?
IT band. You mean like to stretch the IT band?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So to stretch the IT band, there's a specific stretch. You need a wall. So I'm just going to hold on here if you can see me. So I'm facing the wall with my right leg. I'm going to cross my left leg over it, and I'm just going to let my hip fall into the wall like this. And that's giving me a really solid stretch all the way down my IT band. You feel that?
I do this a lot, actually.
Yeah, that's really, really solid. If you have like a fence, a linked fence that we have at tennis courts, and the fence is here, I can do the other side, hold on like this, and now I get a full stretch down my lat, through my serratus, core, and just doing it like this, you feel like this is awesome. This is money right here.
Oh yeah. You can see my backside now. Sorry. Oh.
And reach over. Reach over a little more with that left hand.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to work on flexibility.
Yeah, that's always yeah.
Awesome. And then we have a question for seniors. How can we increase range of motion to look straight up? To look straight up, I guess. Huh? Do you get that one?
I'm not sure. You mean like look?
Look straight
I'm
up.
not really sure what the straight up means like that. Yeah,
Maybe.
But when you're going into your serve and you're in the trophy position, it's not your neck. It's more you have to be able to do that side bend and that stretch that we were just showing right here. Or even if I set up like this and I just try and come over here like this will give me a great stretch on the side. We have to be able to side bend, guys. I think that's the more efficient way of going after that.
There's one about lower back stretch, which I feel like I need.
Yeah. So, stretching the lower back, what I really, really like in terms of a lower back stretch is just going into a child pose and coming out.
Yeah.
And just here. And from here, just work on your deep breathing. And during all this stretching, when you stretch, I know it's so important. It is truly important to do some really deep breathing, especially in this child stretch, Mehrban. Your rib cage should be expanding to the sides and your belly button should be coming forward as you breathe in and then breathe out. And then Mehrban,
Yeah.
I want you to walk both hands over to the left as far as you can while staying in position.
Oh, okay.
And now you should feel that down the side also.
Oh, fantastic. Wow. So many different exercises and stretches today. Amazing. Oh my gosh.
Beautiful.
You're the fitness king, Dean.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you to say.
Well deserved.
Yeah, so any particular stretches for the cool down, everything we've done can be done in the cool down.
Oh wow, look at this one. I don't know how much you need to do this, but can you increase your biceps without using weights, mate?
Hey, you know where the gym is, right?
Well, you can do bands, right? I mean,
yeah, the bands are great. I mean, I've been using bands for sure. Look at this. Look at this. Woo!
Or, you know.
Oh my God, dude, you are the best. Look at that.
Wow. And you can get, obviously, you know, bands with more resistance and all that.
You are ready for the beach already.
That's right, mate.
Wow.
Not quite.
Oh. Yeah. Thank you, Judy. I appreciate the comment.
Let's see.
Thank you, Ronald.
And I'm just putting your link again, everybody, in case you're interested in just keeping onto this lesson for life. And I'm serious about that. As long as Tennis Files and the Summit exist, you know, you can go to that link, and it'll also help out Dean. So just want to let you know.
Perfect. We have one last question there. Again, this is great. Thank you, Michelle. And thank you, Miss Coca Tennis. Yo, buddy, how you doing? Listen, you know, what are the best tips for improving knee pain? I don't, you know, there's no specific recipe. Every injury, every pain is unique until itself. What I could tell you is really good flexibility of the quad and the hamstrings, and also make sure the posterior chain of the body, meaning the glutes and the hamstrings, are really strong. Okay, we don't want to be too quad. That's a great quad stretch right there. He's doing. Pull the ankle back, push the hips forward, right, Mehrban? Yeah, there you go. And I think that's the way to go. Try and get as strong as you can around that knee joint.
Yeah, and also, sorry. And let us know, you know, like if you're interested in us maybe doing this like more often, weekly or something, put it in the chat. Let us know.
Yeah, I'm into that for sure.
Yeah.
Specifically, I mean, working with you is a joy, and the questions were amazing.
Thank you. Same here.
Tracy, Stacy, does that answer your question a little? I hope. Because, yeah, improving knee pain. All right.
Nice.
Thanks, Brent.
Wow.
Do any of you use the one tennis thing you can play? Jay, weekly program would be great. Aurelia Blackman, I really enjoyed this. Thank you, Aurelia. I hope I'm crunch time, buddy. Good job. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Pete. You're the man. Yeah. Yeah, good. Thank you, Stacy. I'm happy I could help. That was awesome.
He's awesome.
Thank you, Jason.
Awesome. Well, wow. Right. I mean, we've gone pretty long, so I don't know. I guess we could cap it off. So, you know, I don't know. I can wait for like another minute or two. But Dean, I just want to thank you again, and I just want to reiterate that this is such an important thing that you know, I don't want to sound like too precocious, but you know, I feel like it's very important in these times that you know, there be people who put out content to help others. So if that's something that you could do, maybe you could even hop on YouTube and teach somebody something and provide content. I think that's something that a lot of people will appreciate. And so it's also equally important to work out during these times. I find that when I miss a workout, I feel horrible. That's just, you know, people are different, but I do not feel good. So it's very important to keep up with your fitness. And also, as we've talked about, Dean, it's very scary for us to think about all these people who are going to go out as soon as like tennis leagues and everything opens up, and then get injured because they're not fit enough, but they get too excited. I mean, I myself got injured by playing way too much after I studied for my bar exam. I hadn't played at all for a while, and then I played a ton, and then I got like a knee injury. So you guys really need to keep up with your workouts, and then you'll be safer on the court and you'll play better. So stuff like this is really important.
Wow, that was a great, that was perfect. I can I add to that a little?
Yes,
I think, like you said, for the mental aspect of it, it's really good for our mental health. And also when you do a workout, I know for myself, it gives me a sense of accomplishment. Like I've done something for myself today. I've bettered myself. So I think that's really important to do.
Yeah, for sure. Michelle,
I don't understand.
I ordered it. She said something about ordering something for her freshman son. It's like
I think it's about hitting a ball and it coming back to yourself.
Oh, I think there's like some devices like an on-court, off-court or something like that, where I can try to find some equipment like that and let you all know. And you can email me, Michelle, and I'll try to find stuff for you on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Great stuff, man. Yeah. Well, thanks a lot, and really appreciate it, Dean. And I'll let everyone know when we do another one of these at some point. And I hope it's soon, obviously. And I really had a great time, Dean. So anything else you want to say, or anything else you want to let people know about that you're doing?
Listen, first of all, I want to thank you for everything you do for tennis. You're so humble about it, and I don't think you realize how much you do for so many coaches and so many players across the world. With the Tennis Files, with the Tennis Summit. You're a wonderful person. I'm happy that you're a friend of mine, and I'm very, very proud to know you. On a personal note, if you guys like this, I have a video series called Baseline Power. It's on baselinepower.com and deanhollingworth.com. It's $59.99. It goes through so many movement exercise, plyometrics, warm-ups, everything that you can imagine specifically for tennis. And because of the Tennis Summit 2020, if you put in code tennis 2020, you get 25% off.
Tennis Summit 2020, right, Dean?
No, it's Tennis 2020.
Oh, Tennis 2020.
Yeah.
And I'm just typing that on the screen, right?
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Besides that, just thank you, everyone. I'm really humbled by so many people that came out and the great questions. So thank you again.
Sweet. Cool. Well, thanks, Dean. I want to thank you. And as you can tell by how Dean talks, is a very humble and kind person. So really a pleasure knowing you, Dean, and wishing everybody all the best and everything. And really tune into all of Dean's work. He puts a lot of work into his products, and I've seen his content, and it's amazing, as you can see today. So thank you, everybody, and we'll catch you on the flip side. We'll see you all soon. So
thank you.
Get the All Access Pass if you want, to get access to this for life, and we'll see you soon, and be safe.
Be well, guys. Be well and safe. Good point.
Thanks, Dean.
Thank you.
And check out baselinepower.com. Bye, guys.